Are you a beginner in makeup, or maybe you're not a beginner but you want some affordable, budget-friendly options that you can get from the drugstore? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you some of my favorite drugstore makeup products, so let's hop into the video. You have entered the most beautiful community on YouTube because you are here, and it is the first video of the year. I'm so excited about that. And I do all things glorifying Jesus, makeup, beauty, hair, fashion, interior design, whatever the Lord leads me into, that's what we're going to do, all of the girly things. So this is the perfect video for you if you don't know that much about makeup, or maybe you just don't want to spend a whole lot on makeup. Maybe you're a beginner, maybe you're not a beginner, but you just want some affordable options. I'm going to show you some of my favorites. So let me stop talking and let me get into the first thing I want to show you. All right, so the first makeup product I want to show you is this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, this one right here. A lot of the things I want to show you are well used, so that will tell you right there that I actually use these products. But this is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is a very good, affordable primer. And before I started using this, I actually didn't use primer a lot. I didn't really see a difference, and I was like, do I need primer? But after I started using this one, I really, really like it. To be honest, I like how it looks even when you put it on alone without any makeup. It gives you this pretty sheen, and I just love it. It's very tacky, so your makeup's going to stick to it, and it's affordable. So this is a very, very good primer, and it's actually a hydrating primer. So this is a very, very good primer that I would definitely recommend. All right, and the next makeup product I want to show you, ooh, this one makes me super excited because it is so good. I've used so many foundations, and I always come back to this one. Like, this is one of my favorites, and it's from the drugstore. This is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. That's it. With 1% pure hyaluronic acid. I'm so glad that I found this foundation. I don't even know what made me pick this up. What made me? Oh, yes, I do. I heard a girl talking about it, and I was like, I want to try it out. So that's what made me pick this out. But ever since I've got this foundation, everything about it is beautiful. Now, this is a tinted serum, so it's not super heavy. I love the consistency of it. I love the finish of it. It gives you like a natural matte finish. So not too matte, but just the perfect finish. Oh, it's just so pretty. And if you're curious, I have the color 8.5-9.5 medium deep. And in the summertime, I can use the one that's higher than that one. I believe it's the 10.5. But it's the next one after this one. It's a little bit darker. But this one right here, the 8.5, 9.5, is definitely my winter shade. It's a perfect match. The only thing I do not like about this is the nozzle because it's super messy, okay? But this foundation is so good, that doesn't even bother me. So maybe one day they'll add a pump. That would be great. If not, I'm still going to buy it. It's just so good. And I just like put it on like that, or just put it on your brush. You know, you just make it work. It's a good foundation. So, so good. All right, moving on to concealer. I have been in love with this concealer for years now. I can't even tell you how many years, but it's just been years. And it's the same one. It is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, this one right here. And I use the color Deep Cinnamon. So, so pretty. I'll swatch it for you right here. It's just a really, really pretty, creamy, blendable, gives you great coverage concealer. I mean, everything about it is so good. I also have another color, and I use Tan Neutral, and I use this color to carve out my brows and to brighten my under eye. If I want that super bright look, I use that one too. So you can see here that this one is lighter, but they're both so beautiful. Especially if you're close to my complexion, you're gonna love these two. And the last concealer I want to show you is this one. This is the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer with matte finish, and I like to use this one to prime my lids. It just brightens my eyes immediately. It makes you look awake, and when I don't have this, I'm like, I don't know what to do. If you've watched my vlogs, you saw that I was searching for it, and I was like, I have to find it. This is one of those things I feel like I have to have because it makes me look awake. And so this is so good. You can also use it to conceal under your eyes. I've also done that, and it gives you more of a full coverage look. So definitely recommend this one. And this is in the color Rich Chocolate. Let me swatch it for you so you can see the color of this one. I mean, e.l.f. is just good. And this is the color right here, this last one. I hope that's picking up, but it's like the darkest of them, but it's my true skin color. So you can also use this to conceal if you want to. You can use these, all of these colors in so many different ways. I feel like they're just so good. So get your hands on these. They're super affordable. And yeah, get you some of these. Now moving on to powders. This is a powder that I've enjoyed a lot this year, and this is the Matte and Poreless 330 Toffee face powder, okay? And I use this color right here to brighten my eyes. That's it. That's why I bought it, for that purpose. But you can also use this as an all over face powder, I would assume. I haven't used it for that, but it's a really good powder. The only thing I'd say about this is that it can look a little powdery. And that's the thing with some of my drugstore products. I feel like sometimes it is worth it to buy a higher end powder, but depending on the finish that it gives you, but it's not bad enough so that I don't use it. Like I have it on today. I use it. Like it's not a big drastic thing that you can see, but I really have been enjoying this. I've actually almost hit pan on it, so I use it like almost every time I do my makeup. It just depends on my mood, but this is a really good pressed powder if you are looking for one. The next powder I want to show you is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I used to use this a long time ago. You know, I love makeup so much that, you know, you try other things and you kind of forget what was good, but this is what I used to use. So I went back to it, and I have the color 35 Deep. And I feel like this is such a beautiful color. And why I like it on me is because whenever I am setting my under eye, the color, the contrast is so good. I can like define under my eyes so well. It gives me that snatched look. And if I want to contour my nose, I can do it really good with this color because I can just see very well. That's the only way I can describe it. The color is what I love the most. Again, I feel like there are other higher end powders that you can get that are more finely milled and give you a more flawless finish, but we're not talking about that today. I'll do a video on some of my other makeup products that I like that are more higher end. And that doesn't mean that you can't find a good drugstore affordable option. It's just what I currently have and want to share with you. But this I have been using a lot too, and I want to show you the color, but I do not want to spill it out on myself. So I'm trying to, how can I do this? Let's just tilt it a little. I hope you can see that. It's just a really, really pretty color. It's not too light. It's not too dark. It's like, it has a peachy brown undertone to it. It's just really good. And I don't know if I mentioned, but you can use this to set all of your places that you put concealer. I believe if you wanted to, I don't use it for this, but you can use these loose powders for an all over face powder. I like to use my makeup in multiple ways. Now I haven't used this one for that, but I'm pretty sure if you got a color that was close, or did I? I think when I had the dark, I had a dark version of this and I did use it as a face powder. So you make makeup work, okay, in the way that you want it to. There's so many different ways that you can make a product work for you. And I really, really like this one. And the next thing I want to show you is this powder foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. And I am in the color 365 Copper. And this is what that looks like. And when you open it up, this is the color. It's a very, very pretty color. I don't even know. That didn't show up, but it's like my exact skin color, so much that when I put it on, I'm like, is it on there? But I feel like this is a good face powder if you're just looking for an affordable product. I'm noticing about myself that I really enjoy L'Oreal. If I had to pick a drugstore makeup line, I would pick L'Oreal because every product that I've got from them, I've really, really enjoyed. So thank you, L'Oreal. All right, and a bronzer. Let's move on to bronzer. This year I found a very beautiful bronzer. This is the Pacifica Sun Dreams Bronze in the color Glow. This caught my eye, first of all, because of the color. I mean, look at that. Sometimes I can just look at something and be like, yep, that's gonna work. So immediately I loved it. Immediately I looked at the size of it. I don't even know, did they put the size on here? This is a 1 ounce, but this thing is heavy. It's like glass. It's packaged very well. And this is what that color looks like. Oh, it's so pretty. This is if you want a cream bronzer. And why it's very beginner friendly is because it is sheer. Okay, this is the color right here. It's sheer. You can blend it out. You can build it up. And it just puts the prettiest bronze on your face. And the reason I say it's good for beginners is because it is buildable. Sometimes when you put makeup on and it's too late because it's so concentrated and you can't really spread it out. But when you have more sheer translucent products, you can build them up. And that's exactly what you can do with this color bronzer. I love it. And it is comparable to high end. I just really love it, and it's drugstore. Okay, we're gonna keep moving because I have a lot of makeup products that I like, but I'm like, I have to share them all. I can't leave any of these out. All right, so moving on, the next thing I want to show you is, what should we move on to? Let's talk about this eyebrow pencil. Yes, this is the Milani Precision Brow eyebrow pencil. It's in the color 160 Ebony. This is my second one that I've got this year. This one right here. Now, I used to wear the Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil. I used to use that pencil all the time and I loved it. And then when I ran out, I had heard that the Milani pencils were good. I got it and I have not went back. And it's like half the price of the other pencil. It has a very thin tip, which I like. So you can put hair-like strokes on it. The color is perfect. And on the other side, there's a spoolie. Now, did you know that all spoolies are not made equally? In my opinion, I have spoolies and I prefer certain spoolies over other spoolies. And so this is one that I really like. I don't know. I think it's because it's like tightly coiled, but it really separates your brow hairs. So let me just put a little line here so you can see how thin. See that? It's so thin. It probably didn't even pick up. But that's what you want because you can make your brows look really realistic with this color. I love it. I got my mom using it and I'm like, yes, you need this pencil. Everybody needs this pencil. It's affordable. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is this e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. It's like $3, okay? And I've used it for years. I'm no rookie when it comes to these makeup products that I'm showing you guys. These are staples. I'm not just saying that. They are truly staples in my makeup collection. I love the tip of this because you can really make a perfect wing with this. Of course, I use it for my wing. It is so pretty. It's jet black. It dries matte, not shiny. And I feel like it's very easy to control. Now, of course, you have to practice this if you're not used to making a wing, but I feel like this tip is perfect for just making the perfect, precise wing. Love the color. Just love everything about it. And please never stop making this. And while we're on eyes, let's move to mascara. If you don't know about me, I used to wear false eyelashes all the time. Just look at some of my old videos. I was very committed to the false lash until I said I wanted to start growing my own eyelashes out. I entered into the world of mascara. Look, I thought I was saving money, not buying like individual lashes and, you know, the strips. But then I'm like, you've entered into the mascara world. So I'm buying like a new mascara all the time. So I'm like, am I really saving money? But anyway, this is the Essence Lash Princess, $5. Okay, it's so good. And you can get these from Target. This right here is called the False Lash Effect. Now I've tried the pink one, I've tried the blue one. The blue one's waterproof. The pink one's supposed to be for curl, which it does. But I like a volumizing and thickening mascara, and I feel like this does a great job. They call it False Lash Effect, and that is why, because it really makes your eyelashes look like they're false eyelashes. It's very buildable. You can make it dramatic, or you can just put on one coat, whatever you want to do. I am just someone that loves to have a dramatic lash. So even after I use that, I've found this telescopic L'Oreal Paris mascara, this one right here, and I love this one too. L'Oreal, I told you, I love a lot of their products. When I first got this, I was like, this brush is very interesting. It was definitely a learning curve using this mascara, but once I did, loved it. So you can just use this flat end to put it on, and then you can use the comb part to comb it through. Both of these are very easy to remove, but I just love using this one as a topper. Definitely recommend. It is so, so good. Okay, we're winding down. And one thing I didn't have to show was a lip liner, because a lot of the drugstore lip liners that I was using, I found out they were toxic. And if you don't know about me, I don't like to use products that have hazardous ingredients. And I use the app. And if it has that red dot that comes up and says toxic, I don't use it anymore. So I'm still on the hunt for a good toxic-free lip liner. So if you know of any, let me know down below. But I'm going to skip to my favorite lipstick. It has been my favorite lipstick. I keep saying it for years, but I don't know what else to say because it's been for years. And this is the Wet n Wild 111401 lipstick. I don't know if I want to open it because it's so used. It's kind of embarrassing. Like, it's really, really messy, y'all. You know I use it. You know I use it. Let me look at this so I can describe it to you. It's just, okay, it's like a pink, a beautiful pink everyday lip. It's creamy. I just love the texture of it. And it's not too pink. It's like a neutral color that you can wear every day, and I truly do. Let me try to do it on my wrist because I don't know if it's showing, but this is the color right here. And you put a brown liner on, this in the middle and some gloss over top. Perfect combination. Perfect combination. Out of all the lipsticks I've tried, no exaggeration, that's my favorite one. And I'm talking drugstore and high-end. All right, and this gem right here, This was a find. You know when you pick something, you're like, ah, I'm so happy I found this. Like, I'm so happy I found it. This is the Burt's Bees Hydrating Lip Oil Sweet Almond. If you like your lips to be glossy, like you want it to look super, super glossy, this is what you need. This is what I'm wearing today. You see how it's super glossy? Now I have lip glosses and they're not all the same. Like sometimes you can put on a lip gloss and it's not going to give you that high shine, high gloss. So good. The best topper if you are a lip gloss girl, you need to get this and it's affordable. Okay. So don't think that you cannot have a full face and look beautiful the way you want to look and have to buy all high-end products, because you don't. That's just the truth. You don't. There are a lot of products out there and this one, so good. Do I need to put on more? I definitely don't, but I just want to show you guys. It comes out kind of fast, so you have to like really be careful so that it doesn't just spill out, because it's kind of like watery but not too watery, but it does come out fast. But it's so glossy, so good. All right, so we're moving on to the last product. Thank you for hanging in here with me and listening to these products. I hope that you really enjoy them too. But the last thing I want to show you is a setting spray, and this is by e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. This one right here, it's really, really, really good. The finish of it is really good, and I'm gonna put some on because I want you to see. I already have on a setting spray from earlier today, but I want you to see what this one does. This is really, really good. So let me put this on real quick. I want to show you. Okay, do you see the shine that it gives you? I know it's still wet, but it gives you the prettiest glow. Love it. The only problem that I have with it is I feel like my nozzle, the sprayer, something happened to it. Like it was hard to get out. Now, when I first got it, I was like, ooh, yeah, because see how it's misty? Ooh, it comes out like so misty, but then I don't know, maybe I got a defective one, but I did start to have a little bit of an issue with the sprayer. Other than that, this is a good, affordable, dewy setting spray. If you want to look hydrated, this really is a good setting spray. So be aware of the nozzle. And like I said, it could have been mine because this is the only one I've got, but you can see here that I've used it because it really is pretty. And all right, that is what I wanted to show you today. I have so many more products, but those are some good, affordable, beginner-friendly makeup products, and I hope that they will work well for you. I'm so excited. I'm wearing my Yahweh shirt that I got from my daughter for Christmas. I was like, yes, she knows. I said, I'm gonna wear that on a video and represent Jesus because that's what we do here. I just want a lot of Jesus shirts. Do you know a good Christian clothing line? Put that down below too, because I want some Jesus merchandise. But before you leave, please hit like. That really does help the videos to get pushed out. Also, tell me what is your favorite drugstore product so that I can get some more. So that we all can, because we share all the details here, okay? But once again, Happy New Year. This is going to be an amazing year. My motto is Jesus over everything, and 2025 is the year to thrive. And as always, I love you, Jesus loves you, and I will see you, friend, on the next video. Bye!